it's Chika. 皆さんこんにちは、Chika です。I've got two very special guests on the channel today. Hi, Lana and Madison of SketchShe.
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
They speak Japanese.
And a little bit.
You know the alphabet. That's a hard one to remember.
Konnichiwa. Madison Disco.
Madison this.
This. Am I Madison? I don't know.
Today we are actually not here to talk about Japanese, but about Australian English versus American English.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, could I get you guys to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Lana and I am 1/3 of SketchShe.
And my name is Madison and I am one of the other thirds of SketchShe.
So right now you do sketches,
Yeah.
and you also do a lot of lip syncing.
Yes.
Really cool ones in the car. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Please go check out their channel. But before you do that, watch our video first.
By
Then
the
definitely
end.
watch our video after.
Yeah.
First, we want to talk about accents,
Yeah.
Oh.
because I know your accents are a little bit different than ours.
Well,
They
we
are.
have experienced that in LA.
With Shay living in LA now, we work here and we also work over there. And sometimes when we're over there, we notice different words compared to what we say here in Australia. And sometimes people can't understand us.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
though they're speaking English.
Exactly.
We have to really slow it down or say words kind of differently so they understand what they're saying.
Right.
Or sometimes even put on a bit of an American accent so that
And you
they
guys
can
can
understand.
do that.
Slightly.
The R sound, obviously you don't pronounce it very strongly.
Apparently we don't.
Car.
Yeah.
Car. Yeah.
Car.
So that's like the British accent as well. That's
Yes.
very similar. Water. How do you say water?
Water.
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 You're right. There's
You're
no
really
R's.
good.
Water.
Water. Is that how we really sound?
It is.
Water. But that's actually easier for Japanese people, I think, because we don't
Yeah.
have R. So water is actually very difficult for them, but wada would be really easy.
That's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
There you go. Come to Australia instead.
Drink all of our water.
But in the UK, it's water, or they say water.
Yeah.
Wada is hey in Japanese, by the way. Wada.
Oh.
Like what up?
Wada.
What up?
Here, you say
Here.
here.
Here. Yeah, we do
Yeah.
say here.
Here. Oh.
Yeah, and we say here.
Wow.
You not notice?
No.
You're teaching us things, Chica. Like
Yeah,
about
wow.
ourselves.
Here.
Here, there,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like lover, you say lover.
Lover.
Lover. Yeah.
So how do you say lava?
Lava.
We wouldn't usually put them in the same sentence
Right,
though,
right.
so it's
I don't-
okay.
No,
Well,
context.
maybe we would. I wanted to
I'm
throw
gonna
my
jump into
ex
the
lover
lava.
into the lava. Lava. Lava.
Later.
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 See you later.
It's
Yep.
kind of like we turn the ER into an A.
Yeah, and your T's are always D's. We do that in America too, but we
More
say
like
later.
Yeah.
And you guys say later, and then in
Later.
British English it's like later.
Later.
They keep the T.
They really enunciate the T.
Yeah, it's all different.
Yeah, we've just
Later.
always had a few beers, so we're a bit lazy.
That's a good way of explaining that actually. Day, you say like today.
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 To die.
Today.
You don't say today.
Today.
To die.
I love you.
Today.
Today.
To die. To die. You don't actually say good day, mate, though, do you?
No, not really.
No, because people are always like, oh, good day, mate.
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
like, no, throw a shrimp on the barbie. And we're like, no, none of those things. None
Is
of
that the
them.
same with konnichiwa in Japan? No one really says
Oh,
it?
we say konnichiwa.
Okay, what is the equivalent of good day for Japan?
Well, sayonara, we don't say it as often as people probably think we do because
Yeah.
it's like goodbye.
Yeah.
It's very like kind of formal.
How would you say goodbye in a casual way in Japanese?
You know.
I forget it.
Jane.
Jane.
Jane. Jane. I like that.
That's like see ya.
But not yet, because we're not done.
And okay is okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think
Oh, so that's
okay
the
we
same.
keep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay we keep.
What about pay? Like I'll pay for that.
Pay.
Hey.
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 Pay.
Hey.
I guess it's a little
sound a
bit
little bit slow, don't we?
elongated.
Pay.
It's a little schlongy.
We definitely.
It's a schlongy.
It's a little schlongy.
We're making that
It's a
word
little
happen
schlongy.
in Japan.
We
Schlong
do
is a
accentuate
thing.
the A's, don't we? We enjoy
Yeah.
an A in Australia.
Yeah. It's a long A.
It's like
Yes.
our national letter.
Because it's Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Another one I noticed, the number 9. You say 9?
9. Yeah,
Nine.
we do. That's nine.
How do you say it in American?
Nine.
Nine. It's like
Nine.
our mouth is more like 9.
It's more
Nine.
smiley in
Yeah.
America.
And you're like 9.
Nine. We're annoyed when we say nine.
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 Nine. Okay,
And they
yeah.
are like nine.
So is that the same with like sign and everything that has an ein?
Sign.
Sign.
Sign. Yeah.
Sign. Wine.
Yeah,
Can I have a wine?
Oh yeah, wine. Yeah,
Wine.
everything's a little bit longer.
We're chill.
Yeah, we're very
You're
relaxed.
drunk.
We're drunk.
We're relaxed, so we elongate our words, but we also apparently speak very quickly.
Your words are relaxed, but you talk really fast.
Yeah, I'm so confused about who we are now.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have some words that you guys have that we don't have.
I'm a little nervous about this.
I actually
excited.
shared one with you guys in a previous video. So
Schlong?
we actually have that in America. I did a vlog earlier and I shared servo with them. Servo.
Oh, yeah.
servo.
Yeah.
That is
It's a gas station.
gas station.
Yeah, get your fuel, get your snacks,
Get your water.
At the servo.
get your water. We also say bodolo, which is like a liquor
Liquor
store.
store.
Because you can buy like a bottle of wine or a bottle of beer or a bottle of tequila.
A bottle of, oh.
Yeah.
We just add O on the end of everything.
I know. Speaking of bottle-os, bottle of beer is,
Well, my dad calls it a stubby.
yes.
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 Well,
But
yeah,
different
you
states
can-
also measure their beers differently. What do they do in Melbourne?
I mean, it depends. If you have like a can of beer, that can be like a tinny.
Yeah.
Or a stubby, which is like a short bottle of beer. So in like New South Wales, where Sydney is, we have like a schooner of beer. And then you've got like a pint of beer. And then in Melbourne, which is in Victoria, you can get a pot.
Pot
So,
of beer.
A pot is a small one,
I
and
think
what's a big
pot
one?
is a small one, and then
Do they do
a
pints?
schooner is a big one,
Oh,
or a
schooner.
pint is a big one. There's a lot of different ones, but you would never order a pot in Sydney.
You
get a
guys
slab
really
of
like your
beer.
alcohol.
Have a
We
lot
have
of
beautiful
words for
weather
it.
and beaches and
Yeah,
barbecues.
that's true. It makes you want to drink.
What's your drink of choice in Japan?
Well, a lot of people drink beer.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say
Great beer
Japanese
there.
beer is
And whiskey.
delicious. I think Japanese whiskey is like the best in the world, isn't it?
I would
It's
say
a
that.
pretty good one.
I'm gonna
Really?
say that.
I have had some very delicious Japanese whiskeys.
Japanese whiskey in a karaoke room when they bring
Oh,
it up.
did you go to a karaoke?
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
Airbnb host took us out with his friends.
Oh, nice.
And we got all these onesies and costumes, and we performed in the karaoke room. And they bring drinks to your room.
Right, you order from your
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that. Yeah, that's great. On the iPad.
good.
So did you not come together?
No, I was
No.
a separate trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you'll have
So
to come
I
together.
went quite a few years ago now, but I need to go back because I loved it so much.
Yeah, you guys let me know if you're coming.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Although I don't drink.
Should we go now, Mads? We might as well just.
Oh no!
Oh, it doesn't matter.
no.
I think
We can still be
Australians
friends.
like anyone who likes to have a good time
Yeah, and be
enjoy
social.
themselves. And if you want to have a beer or you want to have a water,
water.
it doesn't
Fine.
matter.
I get drunk off
Off
of
life.
other people.
Drunk off life.
Yeah. What do you call your sandwiches?
Well, you're gonna say sanger, aren't you?
Yeah,
sanger.
Is that not it?
I don't call it that. I call it a sandwich.
I've been known to
Oh,
call
you're
it
a
a sanger. I wouldn't order it off a menu and say, can I have the chicken sanger? I would say sandwich,
Okay.
but I have probably in, conversations with friends been like, oh yeah, I'd love a sanger.
But in like a restaurant, it'll say sandwich.
Definitely,
Okay, okay.
definitely.
Just
If
kinda
it
like-
says sanger, get out of there.
It's good to know though because when you're looking at things online, it's like
Yeah, you
sandwich equals sanga in Australia.
Sanger. Oh, you're so cute when you say it.
It's not sang,
Sanger.
sanga,
Sanger.
Sanger.
Jaw low on the ah.
In Australia, they say arvo for a certain word.
Avocado.
You have avo and arvo, right?
We have avo.
Oh, avo
And arvo.
And avo is avocado.
We love our avocado.
Now that is something actually that if you were going out, it would actually probably say avo on toast.
Oh, it would
Smash
say that,
that.
avo.
Yeah, so that is something that they would abbreviate.
Okay, arvo is
Afternoon.
afternoon. I would have never known that.
Like I'll see you this arvo.
You'd say that.
Yeah.
Do
No,
you
it
say
doesn't.
afternoon though at all?
Not really.
Not really. You say avo.
Yeah.
I would write afternoon in an email.
Okay.
But if I was on the phone to Lana, I'd be like, let's do drinks this arvo. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to rephrase that just so we don't look at Let's go for.
You're like I can't.
What
think
is
of any other-
this arvo?
Let's go to the drink. Let's go to the drink.
I don't think sketchy are alcoholics. We're not.
You couldn't lip sync on point like that if you were drunk.
Exactly.
Definitely could not. No, let's go to the beach this arvo.
Yeah.
Arvo.
You would definitely
So
say
it's a spoken
arvo.
language.
Very much so. That was terrible.
McDonald's. What do you guys call McDonald's here?
McDonald's.
You don't say Macca's?
Macca's, yeah, we do.
I've even heard Mackie D's.
Mickey D's.
Mackie D's.
America, we say
Mackie
Mickey D's.
Mickey D's is an American
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? I think here, I'd say Macca's.
Yeah, I read somewhere that they changed the signs to Macca's for like a week or something.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
to
wow.
honor like Australian.
It seems like a
yeah,
waste of time.
This one's another one that I would have never understood. A ute?
Oh,
ute.
yeah. Throw the tools in the back of the ute.
Yeah.
It's like a car with a tray.
Truck. Truck.
Right?
Yeah, a truck.
But it's like a small truck.
Oh, so you wouldn't call like a big truck a ute?
No. It's like a two-seater with a tray.
I think it's kind of short for utility
Right.
van,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
but not a van.
That makes sense. Diaper?
Nappy?
Nappy.
Nappy, yeah.
I wonder where that's come from.
Napping, because babies nap a lot.
Maybe.
And a pacifier? Talking about babies.
Oh, a dummy.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe because they're dumb, because they're still babies.
You guys call sidewalks
Footpath?
footpath.
Footpath.
Yeah, footpath.
Footpath.
The path for your feet.
An accident.
I'm not gonna look at your phone because I feel like that's a hint. It's just a test now.
Like I had an accident. Do you say prang?
No.
No. Okay.
One cross for chica.
I think that you would say a bingle.
I had a bingle.
I would never say that.
Like I just had a bingle. An accident, not
A
a,
little
not a
accident,
serious
though.
one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like a little
No
tap.
one died.
Did you say pash?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like party pash.
Making
Like
out?
a pash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a make
making
out.
And there's also,
so I would-
if you kiss someone at a party and you don't really think that they're that attractive, it's called the pash and dash.
So you
Dash.
pash,
And dash.
and then you run away. And then you're like, what was I thinking? And you leave.
Oh,
And that must happen a lot if you're always drunk.
I think it's more likely to happen
maybe
if
once
you
or
are drunk.
twice. Yeah. I don't think I've ever pashed and dashed.
I have.
She's so confident.
I would probably pash and dash
Pash
the
and
tall
hang.
one. They had like nice blonde hair. I'm just going to describe him for you because you couldn't see him, which is important.
Matt's just fell in love. Oh, he's in the cabin.
I think you just heard me talking about him.
もう動画終了. He's got to go, so we're gonna finish this video.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We went over lots of phrases and accents. I hope you guys got a better understanding for the differences between Australian English and American English.
Yeah, I definitely did.
I know.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out Sketchy's videos. I've got their channel linked in the description.
Yeah.
They've got some fun stuff. And I've got a little cameo in one of their videos.
Yeah, am I shooting that next? I'm
Yes.
so
Yeah.
excited.
Alright guys, thank you so much for helping me out with this video. It's so much
thank
fun.
you.
It's been really fun. It's been awesome having you here.
Hopefully they'll visit Japan someday.
I
Yes,
know, very
definitely.
soon, hopefully.
面白かったらいいね押してください。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。We will see you guys again soon.
I forget the word. Ginger?
Close.
Jenna.
Oh, close.
No,
Janai.
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 Jenna.
Janai.